Hello, and here's a roundup of the latest property news from the week. First up is RightMove, their report showing that asking prices are down this year by 1%, and also their prediction that around 100,000 buyers will be missing out on the stamp duty deadline. The good news from RightMove is that traffic to their website is up some 33%, which is quite a significant jump on last year. So although prices are down slightly and the market feels a little bit like it's taking a breather at the moment, the increase in traffic shows the demand for property is still very much there, more than last year. So when the market does start to come back again, we should see a sharp rise in activity if these stats are anything to go by. Stamp duty again has been featuring in the news very heavily this week. Obviously, that will happen as we near the March deadline. Some ministers are recommending a complete overhaul of the stamp duty system, which is great to hear. They are thinking about scrapping stamp duty and council tax and creating a new property levy system or a charge. So the devil will be in the detail, of course, of a property levy and what that looks like. We have no idea currently, but looking forward to seeing what that might look like in the future. I think we all agree that a reform in stamp duty is probably a good thing for this market to make it a little bit fairer all round and keep that liquidity going in the market. We don't want to keep the market at bay. We want buyers to buy, sellers to sell, and we want lots of activity because that's just generally good for the economy. Completion timescales are very much in the news this week. There's been two reports, one from RightMove, one from 20CI, and the range between those two for the time it takes for a property to complete from sale agreed is between 18 and 22 weeks. Now, obviously, that's causing a lot of stress in terms of the suppliers to the industry and those involved in the transactions, mortgage brokers, conveyancers, estate agents, local councils, etc., all feeling the pressure of these delays as we head towards the stamp duty deadline. If you compare that to the stats that have come out from 20CI versus 2019, the average time from sale agreed to completion was just 14 weeks. In terms of how many people will actually miss out on the stamp duty deadline, obviously RightMove have already said this week 100,000, but also 20CI are claiming up to 300,000 buyers could miss out. So that range is extraordinary. Either way, it's not a good thing. So let's hope they do something with the deadline just to ease that pressure on everyone in the industry as we get towards it. 20CI's annual market report is out and it shows property asking prices were up in 2020 by some 8%. So a real leap year on year. Average asking price now £375,000 versus £347,000 in 2019. The West Midlands are topping that chart of the increase. The West Midlands is actually up by 12% increase 2020 versus 19, and Inner London is at the bottom of that league table with an increase of just shy of 2%. A story that really caught my eye this week was from the agency Leader Fox, who are showing their staff on the actual boards. So as you can see behind me, I think it's a really cool idea. I think sometimes these kind of ideas can come across a bit cheesy. It's obviously something that's very big in the US, but it's great to see it over here. I think the way that Leader Fox have done it is actually really well. They look professional, friendly, approachable, which is exactly what you want from your agent. And I take my hat off to Leader Fox for coming up with the initiative and really rolling it out across their agency. So well done them. Let's see if it takes off, and hopefully we'll see a few more great agents on boards around the country. You may be aware of a new social media app called Clubhouse. It's come over from the US and it's starting to gather momentum here. I've joined it recently, and if you're interested in seeing what it's all about, I'm doing a Clubhouse session with fellow industry professionals to discuss the reputations that estate agencies have in the UK, and are those reputations deserved. So 7 o'clock this Sunday, please jump on, get involved. It'd be great to see you on there and hear your thoughts as well if you want to share them, and it'd be a good all-round debate. And finally, just to end on a bit of fun, Joe Biden has now taken over from Donald Trump as the president of the US, of course, but I think Sacha Baron Cohen probably has the last laugh here with this photo, and I thought it would put a smile on your face. It certainly put a smile on mine. Very well done, Sacha Baron Cohen. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for watching.